Hey, it's Rob from Kickass, and today, where should I start? It's been chaotic already. The driveway's getting a little full. Yeah, so I finished up some suspension on a truck. Noise, I didn't film any of it. I was so busy, I had a bunch of cars, so I went ahead and did that. Working on the Subaru, it's got an electrical problem. Flared a bunch of grounds, put it on there, fixed a good bit of the problems, it still needs a starter. This bad boy right here had a noise, you can hear a so I literally took all the suspension apart, replaced the bushings on the bottom of the springs, and one of the lower control arm bushings was just completely gone, so it was just bouncing around. So pull all the suspension apart, lubed up all the bolts, bushings, all that stuff, kind of give you an idea what they look like. Yeah, they were a little crusty, so they were making horrible noise and kind of like echoing the springs through the car. I initially thought it were shocks or thing, but I pulled the shocks off and they looked fine, so we left those on there. They were Bilsteins too, so they're good shocks. I did put the fuel injector thingy back on the Corvette. It ran for a little bit and then it kind of stopped, so I'm messing with that. So we may film some of that, me messing with that again. You good? Yeah, good boy. He's been like the dog of noises the past couple days. Okay, so we gotta do a ignition switch on Harold's Patriot. So we're gonna do that part, we're waiting on that part. So it's probably there. So I'm gonna see if that's there. I may do some brake pads on a Civic. So we may pull in a Civic, slap some pads on that bad boy, slap that ignition switch into the Patriot. And that should probably do it for today. I might get back on the Corvette, but I wanna get all these cars done. I may get a starter for this. I'm gonna call her and see if she wants to do a starter. So yeah, that's where we are today. It's been chaotic, it's been crazy. We're gonna start some more filming here. I had to slow it down a little bit. I had to dial back. You know, you get a little too crazy, you gotta dial it back. Oh, check out this cool Matchbox car that I found. I don't even know, it's like an old Mazda Autosma. I don't know what the hell that is. I thought it was cool. It's probably something that was only in Japan. All right, back to one of these cars. Whatever. I'm gonna flip a coin and we'll pull one in. We are on a Honda. We're gonna yoink these wheels off. We're just gonna do a pad slap. We're gonna do pad slap front and rear, so this will take a few minutes. And we'll go do that real quick. Get that neck there. All right. Alright, we find ourselves at the right rear. A lot of people have all these crazy tools for rear brakes. I don't know if you're familiar with this on the Hondas and Hello Light and Toyotas. It's got this little like X/cross, not X, cross. Anyways, there's all kinds of silly tools that people buy, spend hundreds and thousands of dollars and millions of dollars on all these tools. And I found the simplest, and I had all those stupid tools, and they all don't work for shit. I mean, some of them are alright, but the best thing I found for these things is cheap, simple, and most people don't have this, is this. It is just a big ass 1/2 inch flat blade that goes on my 1/2 inch. And it's super simple. Stick it in there. And because you do those other things and they jump out of there and it's hard to keep them all straight. This thing, you can put pressure on it at the same time, so you can push. But I always found this was way faster than those other silly tools, or the ones you gotta stick in there and it pushes it, spins it, and then you gotta figure out which tool to use for which way it spins. This way it's like bada boom, bada bing. Alright, almost there. But yeah, I've had that forever. It works way better than those other tools. Yeah. It's got the tightest parking brake freaking cable. Maybe a little bit more. But yeah, you could probably get, I'm sure you can get this on Amazon. This is a Snap-on one. The Snap-on part number is A26. I don't know if you guys, I wouldn't buy it from Snap-on. I bought this when I was all like Snap-on. But yeah, you can get a cheap one. They work great though. They were way better than those little Rubik's Cube, little triangle, little square things, or those, even those big freaking, that whole set. I know everybody, you guys need to work on cars, you're talking about, it's like a big set. It's got all little circles that goes into little holes. I mean, it's okay for the whole ones because obviously this won't fit into the little holes. But for the Honda ones, I've used this forever. Works way better than those other ones. All right, let's get back to knocking these out and slap the fronts on and get on to our next view. All right, so the starter's in. I messed up and ordered the automatic stuff for our manual, blah, blah, blah. Now it's here, putting it on. Let's get to it. All right, starter's on that guy. Fixed the radio real quick. The radio wasn't working, the fuse was missing. So I put a fuse in it, radio works. So she's starting, got some jams. It's not cutting out on her. Ooh, the bad boy blue girl's in here. Ooh, yeah, look at that. Back in her house. She doesn't like being outside. She likes to stay in the garage at night. Yeah, I did a little reorganizing. I was just a little too cramped in here, so I kind of did a little organizing, put some more toolboxes over there so I have more room around here. This is still kind of a cramp. Sometimes you get bigger cars, so I feel like I got some more flowy action going on here. But yeah, what else did we do today? Had a couple cars that came by. This should be leaving, the Civic should be leaving. The guy came by, paid for the Escalade, so the Escalade should be leaving tomorrow. And I'm still messing with the fuel system, so I may bring that back in and we may take it back apart and see why it's not. There's something, I think there's a clog somewhere in one of those fuel lines, so we're going to do that. What's that?
I just find it so funny how I ran into your YouTube channel way before you even gave it to me. I was like, oh shit, I'm already subscribed.
That's awesome. That's so cool. All right, man. Well, enjoy her. Bye-bye, Escalade.
I'm probably going to do most electronics and dump it in like an alcohol bath.
Yeah, I would definitely do that. You can save a lot of that stuff. Oh, yeah. Vinegar. Oh yeah, look into vinegar and baking soda and cleaning corroded terminals and stuff. Honestly, the best thing is hot water. Just straight hot boiling water. We used to clean battery terminals at Honda.
Oh shit.
Like absolutely, like it worked better than any cleaner on the planet.
What'd you guys do? You just heat it and then put it to the hose?
No, we went up to the coffee machine and it worked. And we get the hot water out of it and then we go pour it on the battery. I did it for 15 years. It works amazing. If I get a corroded battery, I'm going to do a video and
I'm going to do that because
yeah.
I'll save.
Drive safe. I'll follow it and watch it. There she goes. She's off to our new home. I just didn't have time to mess with it, so he's got time. And he's gonna have fun with it. It's in a great car. It's in such good shape. It has such good stuff and just has little stuff that's just gonna take someone with a lot of time to chase down the problems, and he's willing to do that. All right, this crazy day is done. Shutting down the shop. Alright, did a bunch of cars this week. Still got a few more, I believe, coming up here. But I'm Rob, that's Rev, that's Chachi. Thanks for stopping by.